Om Shanti. 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 ওইটা একটা প্রিন্ট করে আমি তো সেই জয় শ্রী দুর্গার কাগজটা এখানে দিয়ে দেবো। Om, read the book. Om, may Brahman protect us both, the teacher and the student, equally. May he enable us to share the benefit of the learning equally. May we be equally strong to grasp the meaning of the learning. May the learning be equally fruitful to us. May we never be jealous of each other. Peace, peace. So we are reading about the question Nachiketa raised about that ultimate truth. What is that truth? And that was the discussion here. And we have read these verses, beautiful verses. I said that 1 month to 1 week to meditate. Probably you have done that. Huh? Did you meditate what these verses say? Last time I said that do meditate on these verses. No. Okay, that's also good. So what we read, yeah, it has been said that what is behind this prana, what is behind these senses. So if you know that is the Atman, and if one knows that, then nothing remains secret for him. He can realize everything. He sees things like a broad daylight, the truth behind it. And that is the Brahman question which has been asked by Nachiketa. So it has been said that who is even observing this swapna, that which is at the back of this all the experiences of the waking state, who observes that? Who is the observer behind all these scenes of waking state, of the dream state? And that is the Mahan Vibhu, that is the great, grand, supreme Atman. And knowing that, Dhiro Nasochati, yeah, this people of intelligence, they do not grieve anymore because there's nothing to grieve about. It is the truth. They have arrived at the truth. So last verse we said, Jadeva iho na tad amutra. 10th verse we have read. Or 9th verse. What is the verse we read? 10. So what does it 10 taught us? It says that Yad eva iho tad amutra. Yad amutra tadan iho. Whatever is here is also there. The truth, the Satchidananda, the consciousness bliss, it is here. And that is the same truth there, that transcendental state. He who sees a difference here travels from death to death. That means he who makes a difference, who thinks that this is separate, that is separate. This separation, this duality is ignorance. Oneness is called knowledge. Ramakrishna said, Ak Gyan Gyan, page 129. Even people are not finding the pages. So, Sri Ramakrishna said, Ak Gyan Gyan, the knowledge of oneness, that is called the knowledge. Bohu Gyan, knowing many, is called Agyan. Sit in the corner. Yeah, so that I don't stop the faces of every person.
That has connotations in our language.
So, one enters from death to death who sees duality, who sees multiplicity. No? We get fearful. From whom? When I think you are separate from me and you can do harm to me. You don't fear your hand. You don't fear your nose. You don't fear your eyes. You don't fear your leg. Because it is you. Similarly, if we think that it is all the one, what we see in the waking state, it is the same one what we see in the dream state. What is here, what is in the heaven, what is beyond. If that is only one, so you need not have to fear. There cannot be any death. There cannot be any misery. There cannot be any loss in that. But as soon as you see that is separate and this is separate, then we are subject to suffering, subject to death and decay, subject to troubles. No? So this is a very important guideline for Vedanta student to understand. So try to see that oneness. That oneness pervades everywhere. That oneness pervades everywhere, and we have to see that oneness only by our spiritual practice. No? And how that oneness? That they have given the hint. That I said that you should meditate on those. What the hint? It says that who is the one observer behind all the experiences from morning till now? Who is that? And the same is in you. The same observer there. Same observer in you. Same observer in everyone. No? There is somebody, not the eyes of my eyes are my eyes. But the experience coming through the eyes, who is experiencing that? That is the same. Your eyes may be different from my eyes. It may physically look different, or a power of vision may be more or less. But come to the point of awareness. Who is that behind? Whose awareness? The same awareness in you, in every one of us. So see that there is the oneness. If we feel that that oneness pervades everywhere, so who will fear whom? Who will be frightened of death? Who will be relishing the life? It is only one. There is no difference. So that's why Mrittu samrittumapnoti, 10th verse we read the last line. Jad eva iha tad amutra. What? Jad eva iha. That which is here in this physical universe as I see. Tat amutra. That is there. That whenever you think is a heaven or transcendental place, whatever. Jad amuttan iha. And mritta. Mrittu means death. He enters into some mrittum apnoti. He goes from death to death, death to death. Because whenever you see diversity, you are fearful. You want to protect yourself. You want to fight with it. And all fear is death. If there is no fear, fearlessness is liberty. Whenever you are afraid, you are in death. That means dying condition. Who is that person? Ya iha, he who. Iha means here. Nana iva. All separate, separate, separate. Everything is separate. I am separate. You are separate. Trees are separate. Road is separate. Sky is separate. Sun is separate. That is the cause of death. But when one sees that one behind everything, he does not die, and there is no change, and there is no question of any death to that person. That we read.
And yet it does take the intellect to get us there, right? Well, we can't get, just even this whole process is our minds trying to remind us that there is something that's watching the mind. That's how to get from that place.
That we have talked about that. Go back, and see who is the one. Who is that one which is not changing, and what is that which is changing? Think about that. That's the process we have discussed again and again.
Any little choice, any little planning of anything, you're out.
Why not you should choose? You should choose, but you know that who you are choosing, who you are. You are the flesh and bone of this body, or you are the consciousness. is choosing? Who? The table is choosing me. I am choosing the table because it is subject of me.
But I mean, any little choice of focus, anything. You can't choose a single itsy bitsy anything because then you're out of the awareness. Now you're moving into the mind.
But you can see that it is the name and form, the same Satchidananda in name and form. That
If
does not.
everything is Satchidananda and all is one, then is it intellect that's doing it, or is it some higher
It is not
consciousness that is beyond words or thought?
Intellect cannot do anything. They are saying the experience. Now you are understanding through the intellect. For us, we will have to use or exercise our intellect. You are in the level of intellect, so you have to act through the intellect. But it is an experience. It is not intellect is not talking there. It is your experience is giving this.
So if it's an experience, then it's an aha, it's an intuition that breaks through.
How can you say experience? You experience food. Food is the material thing. Right. And now if I say, what did you experience? That we cannot express that experience. You ate something and you felt something, then you say, but you are expressing through intellect or mind. That's why we know what you are talking about. But your experience you cannot express. If it is not possible to express the experience in the physical level, what about that spiritual unity? So that is beyond all expression. But you have to work through the intellect, through the mind, to go there and then drop them all. Like the satellite. When it is launching a satellite, you give a boosting.
Which brings us back to
And then you remain the buddhi. With the mind you give a boosting. And it goes up to certain point. And then you need another boosting. That means continuous boosting of the mind and intellect, pure. And then it flows in its own way and buddhi remains here. Mind remains here. The boosters, all the boosters, they remain in the space. And the thing which is all go beyond. So this is like our mind. It is working through the body and mind. These are the boosters. You can utilize as a booster to that thinking. You can down this way also. You can go this way also. This body and mind, you can take advantage of the body and mind and see that how we can boost it to your higher destination. But buddhi cannot go there, intellect cannot go there. That we discuss every time.
But why you are going from death to death, not life to life?
That is opposite way. Death to death because you suffer. If it is joyful, then it is life to life.
Because you are
There is a negative thing.
Born.
That means you are born to, you die and you cry. Your birth is cry. You can say it is life is joy or life is cry. If I say life is cry, as soon as the baby is born, you will cry. That's the first entrance into the world of joy. You shed your tears, you are allowed to enter into the joy. If you don't cry, we'll make you cry. The baby is made to cry. So the entrance point is cry. And you expect joy here? Swamiji said that your entrance point is cry. How do you expect joy here? Joy
He
is...
tells us we're supposed to be happy. He says it, doesn't he? Doesn't Swami Vivekananda say
What he
that?
says?
Yeah, we're supposed to be happy. Be happy, he says.
Be happy means in what way? In sensate happiness, there is no happiness. In sensate happiness, what you think happiness, that itself is suffering. Today's joy, you got with that same object, the same child, which was so cause of your exceeding happiness. And when they grow and go in their own way, the same child may be a terror to you, may be a frustration and cry and tears to you. It's seen all over the world. So it is that is the point. It appears to be. That's why Joyo Nana Ibo Pasati. There is no Nana. Nana means many. Ibo means as it were. It is as it were, it is many. And we take this as it were as true. It appears, no, one wave, another wave, another wave, another wave. The wave example is the best example to understand this unity in the ocean. Each wave is different. Nana Evo, but it is not many. It is not different, but it is only one. But it looks like many. It is all ocean, looks like many. Now, how to realize this, as you are talking about? Next verse says, 11 we are reading. Manashaivedamaptavyam Manashaivedamaptavyam Neha nanasti kinchana Neha nanasti kinchana Mritto sa mrityum gacchati Mritto sa mrityum gacchati Ya iha naneva pashyati Ya iha naneva pashyati. So now you cannot, how to realize this truth? As I told, mind cannot reach there, but you have to take the help of the mind. The booster in the rocket cannot go along with you there, but it only helps you to jump out. So take help of your mind to give you a jump, push.
Here, oh.
It is here.
heart
Here,
is-
past, past, these are all, it should be synchronized, otherwise it will not happen.
Oh, ooh, that's a big deal right there.
Yeah, buddhi and mind, if they are not synchronized, then mind will go on, that you are driving a car, huh? And it is not synchronized with your wheel and gas pressure. So you put gas pressure randomly and you have no control, that is not synchronized with your driving the direction of the car. What will happen to that? If you put the gas pressure, it's the mind, emotion, run, it will hit wherever. But they should have synchronizing effect. Mind and intellect should. Target is this. So take the help of the mind. Here mind means Indian mind. American mind will be here. American mind
But
is.
do Indians distinguish
We-
the two difference?
Yeah. Here we call
Say there's
intellect.
two.
Here we call
Intellect
intellect.
and
This is
there's
called the
mind.
mind. But Western is mind.
Yeah,
Mind is here.
This is heart. We call it.
This is the heart.
Yeah.
But
you are
that's all
synchronized.
technology. This minor difference you have to understand when you read these scriptures. Otherwise, the rishis focused on the word mind, thinking it is the heart. But whenever you understand it is intellect, it is, if reading this book, it will appear to the Western mind because they think this is the mind. So that means the intellect. So, but they are not that much different. Mind and intellect is not much different. Mind is when it is vacillating, and same mind when determines, that's called the intellect. Intellect is a determinative faculty, and mind is the vacillating faculty. I will go, not go. I will eat, not eat. I will drive, not drive. I'll take a bus or I'll take a train. I'll take a plane this way or I'll take that airlines. These are all vacillating condition of mind. Then you decide, no, I'll go by southwest. Okay, it's a decision. That is a determination. And that is, Western mind is here. And Eastern Buddhi will be here. I determine this. And in the Western idea, it will be mind. This is my mind. Mind says this. But anyhow, to understand these two fine distinction. So Manasha eva idam aptavam. You want to attain this unity, how will you attain? By Manasha only. By your, take help of your mind. Mind is the biggest tool. That's why we meditate with the mind. We are now listening or exchanging our ideas through the mind. If the mind is not here, your mind gone to New York, then you did not listen what I have told. Is it not? Anywhere, not any place. That means mind is a big factor here. So Manasha eva, only take advantage of the mind. Again, Indian mind. that means heart, with feeling, with a emotion. Eva idam aptabam. You have to get this. Neho nanasti kinchana. There is not many. The same line, second line is the same. Mrityu samrityum gachanti. He goes from death to death, who sees the manifoldness or diversity here. By the purified mind alone, this Brahman can be realized. Take help of the mind means what? This mind is ordinary mind, will not lead us to God. Look at that. Billions of people in the world. What their mind is taking them? Which direction? All in the mundane level. No. Only if the mind is purified, that means it understands its direction. Only pure mind. Ramakrishna, that's why he said pure mind is almost same as pure Atman. So, by the purified mind alone, this Brahman, that can be realized. Manasa eva idam aptabhyam. Aptabhyam means praptabhyam. It can be achieved, it can be grasped, it can be experienced. Grasp means not like this. Brahman is not little that will grasp like that. But it is a language to understand. You can catch hold of that, or you can experience that by mind. So don't think that mind is ordinary. This mind can take us across, mind can bring us into the lower plane, mind can lift us to the higher plane. So take help of the mind as a tool, and that mind is the pure mind. It says here, nothing in this world is independent of Brahman, rather everything exists. Page 130. The books are all closed. 130 page. Nothing in this world is independent of Brahman, rather everything exists because of Brahman. Everything arises from Brahman, rests on it, and finally merges into it. The example always we give, the example of the ocean and the waves. And this world is like the waves. And ocean is the Brahman absolute. When absolute makes different waves, that is called the world. But this absolute ocean and the waves are the same. Don't see don't see the waves as different. You see every wave is as ocean. Then you don't have to fear anything because it is all the one. This fact, however, is not grasped by anyone having a gross mind. Hey, this fact, though it is told 1,000 times, will not be able to grasp by a dull mind. Dull mind is what is dull mind? Which thinks of mundane thoughts every day. They have no idea of thinking lofty ideas. So that mind is not that. That's called the gross mind. You have to be highly perceptive to understand it. The kind of mind you need is one sharpened and chastened by years of spiritual disciplines. Yeah, here comes the question. I am Brahman. Saying so, nothing will happen. Say, everyone say, I am Brahman. Say,
I am Brahman.
then see what has happened. Nothing has happened. But if I am Brahman, if that has been said to Ramakrishna by Totapuri, boom. What is the difference between I am also saying, you are also saying, and Ramakrishna also said? Because he is the chastened and sharpened. That mind has become, by austerity, by spiritual practice. Look at that, how much he cried, how much he was thinking, forgot the whole world, totally dedicated to God, giving up all the mundane things of the world, forgetful even he exists at all. Day and night, ma, in the Saguna worship. And being purified by the worship of the God with form, God as mother, and he reached in a point, as soon as he heard from Totapuri, boom. And it went into hereafter, in one stroke, boom. And he said, oh, I cannot go beyond. He's standing in the realm of the divine entity, where Mother, Divine Mother, It's the only reality and nothing else. And that is the last form of the divine. And that form is broken and then enter into samadhi. And that's why Tutapuri exclaimed that, oh my God, I am practicing for last so many years, 40 years, and I could not get it. And he got it within 3 days. So this is that means what is important now? Not reading the book, not giving good lectures. But you need to practice to purify your heart and soul. Now Durga Puja is coming. Repeat 100,000. It will sharpen the mind. It will bring purity in the heart. No?
100,000.
100,000. Every day do 10,000 only.
Every time she tells us it's
E-
supposed to
every day 10,000 is nothing. How long it will take? Whole day 20. At least you are having 12, 13 hours of the day. Whenever you remember, go on doing.
They're gonna put me inpatient instead of me working with
Yeah, with the patient, let the you stop. The mind goes on, ma. Huh? See, the energy will come. If you can do each 100,000, see what energy you get it. You will be all Mother Durgas then.
If you keep on thinking of anything like that, then that any natural thing also give you the glimpse like that. So everybody sees the apple is coming from the tree, but when Newton sees, then he can find out something about it. That subtlety comes in that way about the secular life also.
What?
That if you keep on meditating on any problem like that, it might be mathematics or whatever, then that mind gets subtle, and it can catch whatever you see from the nature also. This mind is following the same way in the spiritual way and the secular way, the same way.
Way to know. When the mind becomes sharpened and focused, the secret of the world is revealed. If a subject is chemistry, the chemistry subject is open. You are in what your technical something you are doing, the technical secrets will be revealed. A mechanic concentrating repeatedly, focused. That I knew of one very uneducated gentleman who was driving the car repair, and we have some department where the students who didn't have a higher education will learn that so that they can earn their money. But there is a teacher, he comes from a tribal background, and he learned such, and other engineers and others will be there, but no one can fix the problem. And he goes and starts the engine. Within split second, he'll go to the right point. He has developed such mental concentration or expertise that even starting the engine in one spot moment, he can find this what is the defect to correct. So that power comes, mind, concentrated mind. A sharpened mind means concentrated mind. Swami Vivekananda also focused on that point. Mind, what is the mind of a spiritual person and ours is now no difference. It is sharpened and purified by repeated spiritual practice or concentrating on one way, so that when that focus, like a flashlight, when you turn it and make a focus, then you put this side, it will be revealed. What is that side? That will be revealed. When you put it God realization will come. Put it in material plane, in material things will be. But it is easy to focus on material object. You can focus to the stars, you can focus to the some under microscope something, some subtle things, but it is not any such concrete thing is available when you meditate. No, you have to think of such purity is necessary that you can feel that imperceivable reality as reality. In our ignorant mind, it is imperceivable. But that mind being purified is a sharpened and chastened by years of spiritual practice. That's why those who do get instant spirituality, that's a fake thing. Don't try to have that. Even if you have for a moment, but it is not, it will not remain with you. It has no impact in your life.
Why nothing remains with us?
No, but if you do it, but if you do it yourself and really you have practiced for long years, you repeat the mantra or you feel something inside. And that is yours. That is the character. Swamiji is speaking in the Raja Yoga introduction. Beautiful verses. It is the character. The same Ramakrishna said few words. A great scholar is speaking with wonderful vocabulary. That will have no impact in your life. But Ramakrishna said that will be impact.
Yes.
So what is that? Words being the same. What is the energy going? It's the power of character. And character is what? His experience. His words carry that force. Swami Vivekananda, you read Swami Vivekananda. You will just now feel like doing something for the people. Where from that energy comes? That energy is impregnated into that experience. That's it, character.
Swami, I looked up that word pure once. I was getting so desperate to try to understand. And all it means is just one. So if something is pure, it contains only the one.
Only that one.
So when you're saying pure mind, that means we're just eliminating everything out of it. Except
Other
one.
thoughts, other ideas, and everything goes, only one remains. One remains. It is for us, God.
But as people in the world, would you say it's like for us to, whatever we're doing in our work, to see the one in it?
Yeah.
That way we can keep, because if we
See,
have to be
remember
in
the
world,
waves and this on the ocean. That will do. Whatever is coming, it is ripple. In your mind, ripple coming. One ripple. I am watching you. One form is created in my mind. But what is that? It is nothing but that ocean water. So all the different forms I am looking like that. Every face, it is creating so many images in me. Huh? But they are what? Mind is taking one shape. Mind is taking another shape. Mind is taking. In a split second, it is happening. So that is there only one. Only it takes a different shape. But if it is only for a spiritual aspirant seeing the Satchidananda, you can say, or a devotee can say Krishna or Rama, name. So they will try to focus, it is Rama, 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 Rama. A form will remain, but the name will be Rama. When your mind has been thus purified, you realize the oneness of things, and you realize that the world is nothing but a manifestation of Brahman. The world by itself has no reality of its own. If anyone thinks that the world is a separate entity from Brahman, he is ignorant, and he suffers on that account by being born again and again.
Swami said, if the world is the Brahman, then how does it matter whether you live in the world or if you live in space?
Yeah, if you understand that,
same thing, right?
it's the same thing, but do you understand that? No?
No, but what's the
That's
point?
your
I guess
problem.
it's like
That's your problem because you suffer. Someone pinches you and you cry. While you cry, it is I only. I don't cry to myself. I am here, I am there. So why shall we cry? Why shall we frightened?
But what are we transcending to? Is that kind
Yeah,
of what you're
kind
saying?
of.
If we are
What is the whole point of this drama called life in the world?
You are in the middle of the drama. Don't put that question. You are there itself. In the dream, who is there in the dream? You are the only person in the dream. Your mind is only dream. Why you get frightened? When you run away? Why do you feel joy? Why you feel hunger? Why you feel thirst? Someone is saying something, you are angry. Someone is saying you are very pleased. Why? It is you only. Think about that very seriously. Then it is the extended form of that. Nothing else. Very seriously think. In your dream, then your dream world has been created by you alone. What is the first of being frightened? What is the first of being hungry? Who is kindly giving you food? Who is not giving you food? Who is using a very strong word? Who is using a very charming word? What it makes all this nonsense? It is you only. Your mind is the only factor there. There is no one else. So, and this is necessary for us because we have been trapped into that situation and I think this is real, this is real, this is real. If you say it is me, now you understand your dream is me, then now there is no reason of you being fearful or excited because you are out of that situation. So now we are in the same big dream, daydream. When you will be out of the daydream, that means you will be awakened. Then you see, you laugh at that. I cried like that. I smiled like that. Oh, I jumped out because of the fear like that. What is this nonsense? Oh, no. It has no meaning. But jump out of it. Swami Vivekananda gave this response. So long you are in the middle of the dream, you cannot question. A tiger has attacked you. Yes, you are running. And your heart is palpitating because tiger has already caught you. But is it not your mind? Where is the tiger? Who is the tiger? Who is attacking whom? What is the tree? What is the forest? What is the path on which you are running? Is there anything but except your mind? But why you are running? You cannot question that. When you awaken, then you know my mind played this mischief. So this is also the play of the mind, cosmic mind, and your mind is a part of that. So that's why you see the same. But don't attach to that. That's why purify the mind. Then you see you will smile behind, standing behind. The drama is going on. God has given many tricks to find the way out. God has created this delusion, apparently, but He is very kind. He has given many clues, but we see but don't see. That's our own choice. I see, but I don't recognize that. Every day we dream, but never we think that these are all farce of my mind. We try to explain what is the meaning of the dream. Could you tell the meaning? Why did I see like this? Hurry, it is your mind's conjecture. Your mind has thought this way, stimulating. So many thoughts are there. Impulsive thought or in the subconscious, churn like that way. You keep some water, which some sedimentation of dirt and dust in the bottom. When it is not churned, it looks good. Night time, you churn this way, that way, and something comes out. Hey, why it is coming out? What is that? It was there already in the subconscious. You churn that way. But it is your mind only, which was in your mind that has come out. So similarly, but it is only the play of mind. So that's why Vedanta says this whole world is nothing but play of your mind. That's why chasten your mind, purify your mind by noble thought, by selfless activity, by japa, by study, by this holy company, whatever spiritual practices you do. Only clean the mind, clean the mind. We chant. I am here 25 years. How many days? 25 times 365. Only these much days here. And every day I am hearing, chant the name of the Lord and His glory unceasingly, that the mirror of the heart may be wiped clean. Every day we are hearing. How much cleaning has been done? It's only word of the mouth. So that needs spiritual practice. Understand? Mere parrots will talk. Parrots like talk does not give you liberation. Parrot may be praised. Ha ha ha. Parrot is chanting like the wonderful. But parrot does not get liberation because of that chanting. Unless it is added with your own emotion, your own experience. So that's why here is the emphasis of your spiritual practice. The purity of the mind. When purity will come, these questions are so superficial, you will find you will ridicule at them. What did I? These are questions. The worthless question. Because the mind is not clear. That's why it always poses a big thing. And we try to understand. We have no other way. We live in the level of the mind. We'll have to work through the mind and then go above. What can we do? We are to be a student in a class, in a school. To get out of the school. We enter into the school, take help of the school to get out of the school. Say, oh, he is now graduating. What does it mean? But you enter into this as a student and you are graduating now. So spiritual life is like that. We enter into it and graduate. And the tool is the mind. Mind is the best tool. If it is nurtured very well, it can give you extreme realization of the highest. And if it is mal-nurtured or it is given a wrong twist, it can take you to the hell. Hell is life. See, people who are living in drug and drinking, for whatever reason, I am not criticizing why they are gone. But look at that life, miserable life. And those who, even in poverty and unstable situation, they have some power to hold on to some divine entity. How peaceful are they? The face value. If you watch the two people suffering from the same financial condition, jobless situation, or whatever, one having no other resort but went for such rescue through the drug and drinking and this and that, versus one who goes to survive with the grace of God or prayer for God. You go India, India is full of poor people, but you see the face of the poverty-stricken people. They live under the tarp. Now you see this thing here. That's very sad in this top country of the world. But in India we have seen enough. But you know how they are, with that situation, they keep their little peace because they have something inner strength. Okay, it has come, my karma. They bring some philosophical stability inside. Okay, my karma, it is going away. I am trying my best. It is the way. I accept it. No? And see that their graceful face. They are also spiritual. See their heart. If they get one piece, they give it first to others. Share. They don't eat. Mother will not eat unless every bite is given to the children. Whatever left over, maybe she's fasting all day. And that's their great. So these are the things, is development of the mind with God and plus minus God. The stability is the question. Where we are stable, we cannot stable ourselves in things which are changeable. Only God is unchangeable. And there we can hold on and there we can stand. By mind alone could this Brahman be obtained. I'm reading the other book to get a better explanation. Or better means another way of explanation. Chinmayananda. Then there is no difference here at all. The mind alone could this Brahman through the mind, by mind alone. There is no other tool. For spiritual life, mind is the only tool. By using your mind and putting in the right direction, you can realize Brahman. And then there is no difference here at all. You don't see any difference. Lowest form to the highest entity is all the same. Ramakri, Holy Mother, said that even the crawling worm and anything of very great manifested truth, they are all the same. No? One day the Radhi niece, a small ant was crawling in the floor, and the Radhi, the young girl, she wanted to kill that, and mother cried out, "Don't do, don't do, don't do." I see it is the feet of the Lord, exactly the eyes of the Lord's eyes. See how she sees that Lord's eyes, Lord's feet, not we see. That purified mind, that will clearly show that. Then there is no difference here at all. He who sees any difference here goes from death to death. As we have seen earlier, the Aryan's practical mind is not satisfied by mere statement of an ideology. However wonderful and great it may be, no philosophy is acceptable unless it all contains a way of living. This is philosophy. Philosophy will not satisfy. You have to live that life. He can realize the ideal glorified by the philosophy. Satisfying this inner urge, essential to the Aryan character and national temperament, the Upanishad, immediately after her statement of the philosophical truth, as explained in the previous mantras, hasten to give her disciples the path by which they can realize the vision of the truth. Not theory only. Spirituality is not a theory. It should be immediately come to practice and a practical application. Mind alone is the vehicle for God realization. Beautiful word. Remember this. Mind alone is the vehicle for God realization. Manaiva manushyanang. In Yoga Vasishta there is this word. And Astavakra also there is this word. Manaiva manushyanang. Mind is only, of the human mind is only, karanam is the cause of bandha and moksha, of bondage and liberation.
But we have to remember what they're meaning is heart and intellect combined, working together.
Here mind means, but mostly, remember, whenever the scriptures will say mind, you have to come here. Just only one point to
But
remember.
not here.
Not here. Because that is intellectually understanding. It is practically applying. Application is
That's
your
huge,
emotion.
because when we say mind, we're thinking this, but you're saying heart.
Heart means feeling.
Yeah.
With that feeling you work. It is intellectual knowing is nothing. It is intellectually you know many things.
They should be saying
But it
heart
should be
then
made
for us,
translated into our life.
you know?
It is translated into our life.
Swami, they should be saying heart when they're translating that.
Anyhow, they have done it this way because it is Indian mind.
Swami, even in India, when they say buddhi, I think there's.
Buddhi is this, mono is this. The same. I am saying the same thing. Here, whenever any Hindu teacher or in the scripture says mind, you immediately think you are reading Indian scripture, they mean this. Never go there. Because that is only for analysis. Analytical mind is the intellect. But it is not applying in life. The heart is that which applies it. Intellectually you can think, oh, I am not eaten from morning till now, it is late, I should eat something. Intellectual. Heart will say, go and grab something and eat. That's a practicality. How to connect with it. Spiritually will say, yes, this world is all full of suffering and this and that. Yeah, I got this, I understand this, I understand. That's nothing. If you understand whatever you understand. If you don't apply in life, what is the meaning of it? So it come here. So the vehicle, the mind is the vehicle of God realization. This statement of the Upanishad may seem to contradict the previous assertions that the self is realized on transcending the mind and the inner intellect. You may be feeling that, you are saying through the mind only you realize God, but you are saying the world is delusion, your mind is creating this delusion. Is it not contradicting? Yes. One is the impure mind, another is the purified mind. Impure mind is giving you the direction to the sensate universe only, and limit it and finish it. And purified mind is giving a touch of that supersensuous reality in the sensate universe. This is the sensate universe. Your heart, when it's purified, you will see it is God. As Holy Mother, the ant, this my tiny ant. Holy Mother said, I am seeing the feet, these feet is Lord's feet, these eyes of the tiny ant. How tiny? I see the Lord's eyes. So this material thing transcends into spirituality only by the pure mind. So it is not contradiction then. This is no contradiction when they say the mind is the only vehicle. It is to be trained through its controlled and regulated application to minimize its activities to a zero when it dies of itself. Impure mind will die away. The process of mind annihilation is to be achieved not through a murder, but through not a suicide. In fact, however great the master be, and however powerful the scriptures be, they cannot bring about the final ending of the mind unless the seeker is ready to end it in himself and by his own efforts. You kill that mind, destroy that mind. Now, all the time scripture will say, destroy the mind. Means this lower mind, which is making this trouble for us, this duality, this perception of this suffering and pain. Destroy that mind, and then pure mind will come up. Mind, as you said, polluted. Mind gets polluted. As you said, pure. The concept of purity. Pure gold. What does it mean? Only gold. There's nothing, no alloy. Pure aluminium. What does it mean? There is no other alloy, only that. So pure, when it's pure, it is only that. That's God and only God. There's nothing. Mind and God becomes one. By mind alone could be this be obtained, meaning meditation is the process by which the mind soaring over the summit of spiritual inquiries loses itself into nothingness. It's beautiful language. He says it full. His English is so lucid. He says meditation is the process while you are doing meditation. What is meditation? It's a process by which the mind soaring over, it is soaring high, no? Over the summit of spiritual inquiry. You see, Tara, summit of your spiritual inquiry. It is the summit intellect. Inquiry, I am inquiring what is permanent, what is eternal. This is all here going on. It should soar high above that. The beautiful language.
The heart soars above the head.
Yet it runs over above heart. That is the pure mind. It's a good idea. The soaring high and loses itself into nothingness. Then soaring high, he loses himself. It is like he's trying to catch a glimpse of that infinite, and going like a salt doll, it evaporates. It loses its identity. That's why in Samadhi, no one has any perception of anything. Neither they understand this body, neither they understand this world, but they live in that oneness of the divinity. They cannot say that. When they come back, they express their experience. Oh, it was only one and absolute and joy and peace. Like the mythological bird, phoenix, which singing its death song, falls down to die in a mass of fire. The mind out of its own ashes rises up to a new faculty called intuition, which is the instrument with which the seeker ultimately cognizes the self, the capital self. When the mind has thus ended through meditation and the self capital has become fully aware of itself, then there is no difference here at all. How did there be difference? There is no I. Who will say difference? Mind is not there. Who will see when you go to sleep? When you go to sleep, your mind is not there, is it not? Mind is working now. Mind is working in your dream also. But when you go to sleep, your mind is not functioning. That's why you have no world at all. Neither heaven, neither hell, neither happiness, neither misery. Nothing is there in your awareness. So you are in the world so long your mind is in this. So see how tricky area we are dealing with. Our mind. If the mind is not there, you are not there. Is it not? Mind is not in the body when doctor operates us a bypass surgery, suppose. They take this body and cut to pieces, as it were, no? Take out the heart and then cutting this and losing this and stitching this, and you don't know anything. Why don't you know anything? Because your mind is not here. Suppose a little touch of mind is here, what would happen? You cannot bear it. You will die out of that. So see, mind, you keep the mind here, you feel this. You keep the mind in God, you don't feel here. You are sitting here, you think that you are in Calcutta. You are not here then. Your body will be here, your eyes will be here, ears will be here. You are not here. Where is your mind? You are there only. So if you keep your mind in God, you are there only. If you keep your mind in hell, you are in hell. That's why keep the mind always in a lofty thought. Don't pull yourself down. Natmanam abhasadayet in the Gita says, don't pull your mind down to despondency. Uddharet atmanatmanam. You have to raise yourself by your own self. Yourself means here your mind, by your own power. Uddharet atmanatmanam natmanam abhasadayet. You should not pull down your mind to the lower thing means fear, anxieties, worries. How petty thought we think. Am I ended there? I can soar high in the heaven. You see the life of the great saints when they face challenges of death and they are fearless. How they become fearless? So this is the strength because the mind is lifted in another plane. You are not in the body. For purpose of certainty and emphasis of assertion, the Upanishad is here repeating dire consequences which one will have to face if one were not smart enough to walk the path of truth and fully succeed in reaching the goal of life in this very birth. He shall go from death to death who sees difference here. That is the statement. What is the time? Just 8:30. So I can end here because you will not remember again. I will also not remember. But better to try to remember a little bit. At least we remember that is the mind and is the play of the mind, and mind is to be kept in that oneness, then you don't die. If you keep the mind as much intelligent people we may be, but we are fools in that area, that we keep our mind in petty things. And we dwell on that. Yes, petty thing has happened, it is come. But I am not that. In my dream, I am seeing something frightening. But who is showing your fear, frightened situation? It is your own mind is creating that. Why not create heaven? Why not create positivity? Why not create strength? Why not think that you are unborn, infinite, birthless, deathless? You can think that way also. No one is stopping you.
We need something to refute as we grow older and feel more and more feeble because we keep identifying with the body. We have to find the other.
Baba, we are identified with the body from our childhood. We have never learned to disidentify. Only doctors make us disidentify by putting chloroform or some morphine or something like that. No. So, but it is by mind control one can do that. If the mind, they have the power to withdraw the mind from this point to another. We do that. We do that when we are absorbed in some, suppose you have some wound or you have cut something and you are in pain. And now suddenly you are observing one in the movie, something very interesting. And you are really absorbed in it. You forgot your pain. Does it mean that pain is not going on in the physicality? It is going on. But your mind is not recognizing that and you are not accepting it. So the power of mind is tremendous. That's why purify the mind. Purify means keep it with lofty thoughts. Nothing. Repeat the holy name. And then it will come spontaneous. Okay?
There's a quietness, a joy of existence that can be felt.
What do you
In a silence. How do you find that silence in this?
No, existence, joy of existence will be much more. As not as a petty, limited man or woman, but as a spark of the divine. It will be much interesting, much joyful. If we only can, it is not annihilation, but it is fulfillment. Apparently it is annihilation, but it is the fulfillment because I understand my infinite nature today. That's why I knew myself as being born, as being growing, as being old, as being disease and death. I used to know about me like that. But with this experience, you'll know I have no birth, I have no death, I am eternal, I am all the time blissful, I am all the time joyful. Who said all these things? This is all my mental fiction. So that is the purified mind will establish us in that. That's why after realization, people don't die. All the 16 disciples of Ramakrishna, after realization, as soon as they had their vision, they died. They evaporated from the world. No, they lived in the world to prove that what is called living in the world. Live, enjoy eternity, and serve everyone, thinking God. So what a new vista, what a new perception about spirituality. So that will be the added beauty of it. So tomorrow is our, that one Swami is coming tomorrow. Don't miss that class. Tell your friends to come. That what is the name of the Swami? Maheswarananda Swami. He will be speaking tomorrow. We'll do it in temple, but please, at least the guest is coming, you should come with your friends.
Swamiji is my Swami.
You saw
Will be here or in the temple?
on the temple, because here will be another board meeting and things will be going on. So tomorrow is a busy day. And we'll have some prasad after the Swami's lecture. Some devotee will bring some food for the
Where is he from?
1520. Yeah, he's from India.
Whereabouts?
He was here. I forgot all the details. And yes, everyone liked his talk. He's a Mahamandaleshwar. Mahamandaleshwar means, as we call the head of the center here, in the monastic community, there are there are many divisions according to Shankara's classification. So they have one of their centers, which is called Mott or Akhra, and there are many Swamis live and then study there, meditate there. So he is the head of one such. It is called Mandaleshwar Mahamandal. He is a abbot. You can say the abbot of a monastery. So he spoke here and everyone liked it, and he is coming. So I said that we have no other time. He is also for a short time. So tomorrow is the date at 7:30 in the temple. And they will bring maybe 10, 12 people's food. So afterwards, I said we will eat afterwards. I said, those who are local can sign tomorrow, but those who are going, sign the name and the number in this for Jai Sri Durga chanting. This from tomorrow. Tomorrow is 20th, no? 20th to 30th.
Also the Navratri.
Period is Navaratri, but days will be 11 days. Tomorrow is auspicious day, Mahalaya. That means we invoke the mother. Mother's coming. Mother's coming. As if mother is coming.
Thank you.
So determine how much you will do, 10,000 day or what? Mother Durga's name, Jai Sri. Jai means glory. Be to Mother Durga, Sri Durga. Durga names, Durga means he who removes, she who removes all obstacles.